Hey there, everybody. I'm Brandon with Fold Up Games and the ADHD Game Dev channel. I am so glad to have you here. Thank you for popping over. I wanted to give you the great big State of the Union. This is the foundational update on my current game project called Tiny. I'm going to break some news for you. If you've been following the channel, I'm going to give you more story, more information, more than I have shared before. This is going to be the big update. If you're new here, this is also a great time to jump on, so thank you for that. All right, Tiny is a game that I am developing. It's my first proper 3D game. I switched engines a while back, and it enabled me to do that. I have released a lot of games just for my own fun and amusement on itch.io, but this is the first time I'm trying to really take something seriously and get a release on Steam. I'm not aiming for consoles or anything like that. It's a bit out of my league, but I will be trying to actually get a commercial release of Tiny, and the the daydreaming date for this is going to be spring of next year, 2026. If I was absolutely just go mad with it, if I got it by Christmas of this year, I would be just pleased beyond all measure. But I want to be reasonable, and I don't want to set myself up for failure. So I'm saying spring of 2026 sounds doable to me. So that's what we're going to do. The game story, I haven't shared this with anybody, not even on the Discord, where you should come and join, by the way. But the game story is that you're playing as a character named Twig. He is a forest sprite. He is 2 inches tall, and he lives in a village, a community of other forest sprites. Due to some environmental threats on their area, they are going to be forced to move on a migration to their winter home earlier than they normally had planned. And Twig is the only one who's going to be able to help them find the way. There is a lot of reasons for that in the story universe and in the character, but that puts him in the role of the game's subtitle is Tiny, the Last Wayfinder. I'm happy. It causes me to be pleased. And so in the game, it's a third-person view of the 3D world, and you're supposed to experience this sense of beauty and wonder and being in the world and in the moment. It's not about running and rampaging. There's no fighting. There's no real threat going on. There are dangerous spots where you might get a restart, but nothing scary in the game. It's supposed to be a gentle kind of a game where the point is for you to want to go around the next bend and up over the next rise and get on top of this high outlook. There's going to be waypoints and markers and objectives that you might want to try to get to of points of interest along the way. And there's a story that unfolds with different characters that you'll meet, all members of your village, on your journey to try to find your way to the winter home and try to chart a new migration path for your community. All right, so that's all the excitement about the game itself and the information that I haven't shared with anybody. So I'm so pleased to get that out there. In the other universe, I've been working on my website, which is foldupgames.com, and I'm doing a tiny takeover of the whole place. It's going to be forest sprites all over. As I continue to work on that. And I'm encouraging you to go there if you want to stay in the loop. I'm starting a blog there, a devlog, and I'm going to have, there is right now a sign-up option if you would like to get an email just to know what's going on. I'm not going to spam anybody. I don't have the time or the inclination to spam anybody. Steam, I don't have a Steam page yet. That is something that I need to do soonish, but the game is still in very active development, and I don't know how far along I should get before I start that. A lot of people have wisdom of saying get your Steam page up as early as humanly possible, so I don't want to be too quick on it, but I'll probably do that soon, very soon. So anyway, that's about everything going on in Tiny Universe. I have been working on additional zones in the game. A zone, in my way of thinking, is kind of a space where you have an objective and you gotta find your way to it. It's a level, but it's all integrated into the world. It's not an open world game per se, but there's an open play space for you to explore. There is a desired path with some options of how you get from point A to point B, but a lot of the game is about traversal and exploring and backtracking with new abilities that you'll get so that you'll be able to get to new locations that were previously inaccessible. A little bit of a Metroidvania in that regard, but games that I would compare this to would be A Short Hike and Little Kitty, Big City being something that's just condensed in scope, something that's not supposed to be an epic MMO, with a zillion different options. I'm a solo dev, and I want to create a game that can be experienced in a reasonable amount of time. It is not focused on a bunch of DLC content, and I'm going to be selling it for a very reasonable price point, and I'm going to get it finished in a reasonable time. That's what the indie game dev scene, I think, has an opportunity to succeed, and what I want to do as a developer, as opposed to your AAA universe. So, all right, that's about the size of things. If this sounds interesting to you, if that gets you excited, check out the other videos that are available on my YouTube channel. Visit foldupgames.com and you can get the updates there as well. Everything is progressing all at once, so I've got them switching hats a lot, but I'll try to keep up with everything as much as humanly possible here. But thank you for being here. I hope to see you again. I hope you'll subscribe here. And as always, I hope that you will be awesome today. Bye now.